the land of sun and water. The famous historian Herodotus once said, "The Ionians who gathered in Panionion have built their city where the most beautiful sky and most pleasant climate in the world is known to exist." Herodotus, the father of history, is right. The most beautiful city in Anatolia, in terms of architecture and city planning, is Priene. Miletus was the single largest commercial center of its time, with its powerful navy and rich colonies. Didyma, the hometown of the most famous soothsayers in antique times. Priene and Miletus, out of these cities where powerful civilizations have been created, have turned into ruins over time, but having transferred the remnants of the bygone era to this day, Didyma is now a tourism center. Its cherished bays and sandy beaches, spectacularly clear and blue seas, healthy waters and climate. Didyma, the land of sun, sea and sand, where the wonders of antiquity and nature are hand in hand. Akbuk, where blue embraces the green. The award-winning Altın Kum Beach, famous for its length and golden sands. The old Greek village, Doğanbey, with its most interesting stone houses. Karina, the bird's heaven, where the sun waves at you every night as it sets. Kazıklıkuyu, Dilek Peninsula, waiting to be discovered by those who love untouched bays and heavenly pine forests. Adorned with a rich history and natural magnificence, Didyma has always been a focus of attention for travelers. The most famous soothsayer's temple of its time was built in Didyma as a dedication to Apollo, the god of sun, light, music, and oracles. Powerful kings, great commanders, famous personalities, as well as villagers and shepherds from all over the world would come to this oracle's temple for consultations and fortune-telling, and make votive offerings to the gods in this sacred land. The Sela sacred area, situated in the center of the temple, where only the priests and soothsayers could enter, is nowadays used for concerts and meetings of artists. It is widely believed that the carvings of griffins, the mythological beasts, placed on the walls surrounding the temple, protected the treasures of Apollo. Medusa, accepted as the symbol of Apollo's temple, is widely used in carvings at the temples and private homes, and is believed to protect the place from ill omens. It is well worth seeing the stone walls, adorned with carvings of human and animal figures. Remnants of expertly embroidered Ionian columns and stairs. Built on a platform which could be reached by 7 sets of stairs. The temple, Anatolia's largest. Didyma was connected to Miletos by a marble road, the sides of which had statues of resting lions. Built on the peninsula, where the Grand Menderes River reaches the Aegean Sea, Miletos was one of the oldest settlements in Ionia. It became the foremost commerce, culture, arts and science center in the Aegean region as at the beginning of the 7th century BC. The city of philosophers, Miletos is abundant with must-be-seen edifices and ruins from the bygone eras. Some of these are Byzantine, a castle promenade, a one-of-a-kind and most protected Roman theater, the city center Agora, the spa baths belonging to the Queen Faustina, the Athena Temple, built in Ionian style, One of the other places not to be missed is the Balat village, where Ilyas Bey had a school, hospital, and mosque complex, along with a caravanserai in Miletos, the capital of the Menteşoğulları Emirate during the time of the Turkic tribes' domination of Anatolia. One of the 12 cities of the Ionians, Priene is a port city. According to the Western historians, it is the Pompeii of Anatolia. Hippodamus, the well-known city planner of Miletos, had rebuilt the city. The 5,000-seat theater was also used for meetings of the public council. The audience section consists of 50 lines of seats, and the king's seat is located right in the center at the front of the protocol seats. The Temple of Athena is built in the most prominent part of the city. As a result of the Menderes River silting up over the centuries, Priene and Miletos lost their attraction and turned into cities of ruins. Left over from the retreating sea, Bafa Lake could be said to be one of the richest archaeological sites in Turkey. There are 3 islets on the lake. There are the ruins of monasteries and churches from olden days on these islets. The oldest one of these structures is the Monastery of the Seven. Along with historical ruins, the lake, surrounded by olive groves, is even more beautiful as a wonderful habitat for protected species such as the midget cormorant, the sea eagle, and hundreds of thousands of ducks, egret pelicans, flamingos, and other water-nesting birds. A treasure of Heraclean antiquities indeed, a settlement built at the outskirts of the Beshparmak and Latmos mountains, next to the lake. The city, gaining momentum in its magnificence in the Hellenistic and Roman eras, is known as the birthplace of the famous philosopher Heraclitus. Built over a rocky and rough terrain, the city had become the episcopal center under Byzantine rule. The rock tombs, ornamented with near-perfect masonry, mesmerize the onlooker even today. The Temple of Athena and the two-story Agora Square, built right in the center of the city, still carry the traces of the past. In addition, the theater, stadium, and Endymion sacred area, as well as the monastery of the rabbi, is amongst the historical areas to visit. God has been generous to nature in this region. The father of history, Herodotus, was right 1,000 times over. The most beautiful skies in the world are here. The sea, the sand, the sun, nature, history, civilizations. Any type of aquasports activities can be performed along the shores of Altınkum Beach, where one can swim in its blue flag waters or bury oneself in the sand. You may choose to go scuba diving between Duzgun and Tekaj. You may meet rare sea life and feel the melancholy amongst the ruins of sunken history and amphoras. Or you may simply laze around the Golden Beach.